Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Robbie from the Siege Boys. How you all doing? Hope you're having a good day. Today we're doing a video on the Easter eggs we found in the new house rework, which is part of the Rainbow Six Siege Steel Wave update. Easter egg number 1 in this video is pretty cool. It's a toy house, but the model of the toy house is actually the original house map. So it's just the exterior of the original house that's been shrunk down to be like a toy house in this girl's room that used to be the old workshop from the original house. So it's a cool little nod to the old classic map. Our next Easter egg we have in this video is a standard Easter egg we've seen in a number of the maps. We've got some of the Rainbow Six Siege CHIBI figures. If you don't know what they are, they're basically like little bobblehead type toys that Ubisoft have made of the Siege operators. Kind of similar to the Pop Funkos you can get, but they're called Rainbow Six Siege Chibis. As you can see, in the playroom, there's a montage, there's a smoke, there's a Tachanka, IQ, and an Ash in this little playroom, stood together. I don't know what they're doing a little mission or something. These are not the only Chibis in this map. There's also another 2 Ashes hidden around. So as you can see, there's one in the girls' room on the bookshelf here. And there's also another Ash hidden downstairs in the office type area of this house, next to some books. Easter egg number 3 is literally right next to those Chibi figures. As you can see, I struggle to actually get up to get a good camera angle at this point. But yeah, it's been pointed out that here is like a little wooden toy structure of a map layout, it looks like. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure what map layout this is supposed to be a bird's eye view of. So if you guys in the video have got any idea, put it in the comments down below. Some people are saying it's the house upstairs, but I can't exactly see that. So yeah, if you guys have an idea of what kind of map layouts this little wooden toy is supposed to be, pop it down in the comments down below. Easter egg 4 is pretty funny. There are 5 gnomes hidden around the outside of this house rework. As you can see, gnome number 1 is sat over here on a bench near the jacuzzi. Gnome number 2 is stood next to a flower pot, not too far away from gnome number 1. Then gnome number 3, if you go down these stairs to this little path here, you'll find gnome number 3. Gnome number 4 is actually up in this little playhouse, treehouse type thing at the top near the slide. We'll be coming back to this slide for another Easter egg very shortly. This last gnome is upstairs on a balcony. As you can see, if you wrap up here and breach from here, you can find the last gnome. And if you punch him, something really cool happens. He tells you to subscribe to the Siege Boy channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for some great epic content. Selfless plug. Easter egg number 5 is pretty creepy, actually. So, going back to the treehouse playhouse, as you can see, there's a big green slide that, as an operator, you can't actually go up or down, but you can send your drone up there. But what you see is pretty disturbing, actually. If you go up the slide with your drone, you'll see a single red balloon stuck. When I saw this with my mates, we shit ourselves, can't deny, because it's pretty creepy. You can pop the balloon as well if you jump into it. I believe that's a reference and a homage to it with Pennywise and the red balloon with it being creepily stuck in the slide. And it's not the only balloon in this map as well. If you go into the boys' room, you'll see there's actually a red balloon stuck on the ceiling there too. So it's kind of creepy. We did pop both balloons and we were a bit scared that a Pennywise clown might start chasing us. But unfortunately, no, there was no scary clown killer today. Easter egg number 6 is another horror film reference, this time referencing The Shining. If you go into the music room and look at the carpet, you'll see there's some quite similar patterns and designs to the carpet from the hotel in The Shining. I'll have a photo on screen as comparison now. So I thought that was pretty cool that there was a number of horror film Easter eggs and references in this map. A cool little detail you can find if you go down to the new gym on this house rework is the branding that's actually on the gym equipment. As you can see, if you come over to this ab bench, they've actually labelled it Siege Abs, which is pretty funny. And that's not the only thing they've labelled in the gym. They've actually labelled their Siege Press as well. So with those number of weights, I can imagine this is where Tachanka likes to come work out to get that absolute unit bod. But that's not the only thing the Siege developers have labelled. As you can see, there's quite a music theme in this house, and around the house there's different headphones labelled Siege Sounds. As you saw, there's one on the turntables in the music room, there's one on the actual Siege press, and there's one in the girls' room on the sofa. But they're not very durable headphones, I must admit. In the downstairs work office slash study, you can find a book labelled Beowulf. This is a reference to the very famous book Beowulf, and is rather unique for this map because all of the other books in this map are just kind of generic and just, you know, random titles. But this is the only book that's referencing one in real life. This Easter egg might be a bit of a stretch, but I think this bed looks very similar to Lightning McQueen from Disney Pixar's Cars. Although it's blue, it's got a very similar design for the side of it with the lightning and the numbers. I'll have a picture on screen. Surely you can see what I mean here. I mean, it does look pretty similar, but yeah, I suppose it's a little bit of a stretch. But there's Lightning McQueen car bed. Another Easter egg in this map, in the toy room once again, is there is actually a games console with Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed, Last Train, and there's another game which I believe says Child of the Light. I've never heard of it, but I've got information that the Last Train is a real game. I obviously know Assassin's Creed is a real game, and Rainbow Six Siege, of course we know that's a game. So that can be found in the child's playroom again. Now, my last and possibly favourite Easter egg is the portraits that you can find around the house of this woman. If you don't know who this woman is, I believe this is the original hostage from the initial E3 showing of Rainbow Six Siege. This portrait can be found within the bedroom as well as the upstairs corridor for this house. And there we go, there's all the Easter eggs we found in the rework of House, which is part of the new Steel Wave update on Rainbow Six Siege. If we've missed any Easter eggs, make sure to shoot it down in the comments down below. We're by no means gunning to find them more, these are just a few we've found quickly. If you've learned anything from this video, make sure to drop a like on it and help us grow by subscribing to the channel. We're currently trying to get 500 subscribers. And we do lots of other videos on this channel. We do, obviously, Rainbow Six Siege gameplays. We've got a few Halo videos coming your way. And we've also done a few Dead by Daylight videos. So make sure to go check them out. I've been Robbie from the Siege Boys. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video.